Hey everyone, it's me, Bryce. It is 20 minutes away from being November 1st, so it's technically still October 31st. And I wanted to make a video because I'm almost 1 year and 6 months on T. I'm about a week away from being a year and a half on T. So I want to make an update video, because per usual in my life, I feel like a lot has changed and I have a lot going on. So last video I made, I was still in New York, and I told you all that I was moving back to DC, which was my original plan. But I am actually not in DC. I am living in Western Massachusetts now with a good friend of mine who also happens to be my former boss. She and her wife live out here, and they are really awesome. I'm really close with them. They're like my two lesbian moms. I joke with them. But really, they are my moms in a lot of ways. And they offered me a place to stay to kind of get my life back on track and get back into school. Going back to DC was a great option at the time because it was really my only option. And, all my friends, for the most part, are in DC, and, like, I probably could have got a job there. Housing was still a little shaky, but if I had gone back to DC, to be honest, I wouldn't have gone back to school. And just for other reasons, DC probably wasn't the best place for me to be right now. So I'm in Western Massachusetts, and I'm hanging out here for now. I'm like in the process of getting back into college, so I'll be starting school again in January at a community college here. I'm gonna finish up my associate's degree, which will hopefully take me a year or so, and then I'm going to transfer to a 4 year school. And a lot of my schools that I'm looking at transferring to are in DC. Georgetown's my top choice as of now, and I have a few other schools in DC and across the country, but yeah, so I'm in Western Massachusetts. Other updates. Oh, so someone last video asked me to talk about my military stuff more, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but I'm not going to talk about it too much because I am actually also in a documentary called Trans Military, which you guys should all check out. And it's still in the production phases right now, and it's documenting the stories of transgender military members in the US and also abroad. Because in a lot of countries overseas, you can serve openly in the military and be trans. The United States is really the last big Western country where you can't be trans and be in the military. So I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot because I really want you guys to check out, the documentary and check out the preview. Like us on Facebook, it's just trans, TRANS, and then military, MILITARY, all one word. But I did talk to my first sergeant today. Well, not my first sergeant, but I talked to a sergeant in my unit back in DC today. And the new commander in the unit in my old unit in DC. I haven't met either the sergeant I talked to or the new commander. I haven't met either of them. But we talked on the phone today, had a really great, productive conversation. All I can really say is at this point that things are moving forward in terms of a solution to me being in the military still and being trans. Can't really go into any more detail than that right now, but I am talking to people back in my old unit in DC, which is a huge change and a lot more progress since that's been made the past few months. In terms of transition stuff, there's nothing really new, I guess. Top surgery still really isn't happening anytime soon. To be honest, right now, top surgery is probably like one of the last things on my mind. I have so much other things going on. I definitely still want it and like feel like I need it. That's like not a question. It's definitely something I want and need one day. But for now, I can name about 15 other things that are bigger issues than top surgery in my chest. So it's kind of on delay. It's kind of a bummer, but again, I've kind of accepted it. When it happens, it's going to happen. The biggest thing I think is people have been saying my voice has just dropped a lot more. People, like at least 10 people in the past 2 weeks have been like, wow, your voice sounds totally different. And I thought at first it was just because I was sick, because I was sick for like all of last week, but I haven't been feeling bad the past few days, and people have still been pointing out my voice, and I can even kind of hear it. So I guess my voice has gotten deeper. I don't know. You tell me. And the lighting's really bad, so you can't really see. but like my mustache is coming in more, and like the sideburns. Um, no shaving November starting, which means I'm not gonna shave at all on the face, and hopefully I can grow some resemblance of a beard or some more mustache whiskers. Yeah, but that's really it. I don't know. My voice is being weird. Facial hair is kind of getting there. I'm in Massachusetts. My hair looks crazy right now, sorry. In Massachusetts, starting school in January here, and I'm working out with the baseball team right now. And the coaches know I'm trans, and they've been really great about everything. And I'm not out to the guys on the team yet, but they are a good group of guys for the most part so far, and I like enjoy hanging out with them. So this is like working out and lifting with the baseball team at my school. But yeah, I really want to like start doing more like focused videos. So if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, if you have any questions specifically, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Obviously, again, some stuff like the military stuff, I'm not really gonna be able to go into too much detail with. But most things I can go into pretty deep detail about, and I'm pretty much an open book. You guys also might notice I don't talk about just relationship stuff a lot on here, because things are really complicated right now in that department. So, I mean, other than like, you can ask me about like, I don't know, you can ask like, about my experience in relationships, but in terms of like dating, like whether I date more queer identified women or like straight identified women or like whatever. But I'm not really going to talk about my specific relationship happenings right now because it's just too much. And honestly, that's between me and her. So yeah, I really won't go into that a lot, and I really won't go into military stuff a lot because I can't go into military stuff a lot. If I could, I probably would because I really like sharing my story when it comes to the military, and I feel like it's a unique one. But I can't share everything in terms of that. But questions about just like when I first started transitioning, like what it's like being on testosterone, the process of like coming out to your family, any of that stuff, anything else you can think of, I'm an open book. So I hope everyone had a good, safe Halloween. National Coming Out Day was also last week, so I hope that went well for everyone. I made a video last year, National Coming Out Day, and told a little bit of my story. So I hope everyone had a good National Coming Out Day. And if anyone came out as anything, an ally, queer, trans, congratulations. I'm glad you felt open enough and safe in a safe environment where you could defend that. And for those of you who didn't feel like you could do that safely this year, it's a journey, and there's always people there for you to talk to. So yeah, happy belated National Coming Out Day to folks, and hope everyone had an awesome Halloween and got lots of candy. Okay, it's like getting to be late and I'm getting weird now, so I'm gonna go.